Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. I am Siti Kasusanti from PBI SIC A. Okay, as you can see on the screen, our topic today is challenges of teaching and learning grammar in online classes at the tertiary level. My topic is very important for you because as a student who learn in this pandemic situation, we must adapt to learning best online. So I think we can feel that the situation is very challenging for us. Online classes have their own challenges for both teachers and students. Students nowadays cannot think of studying without using technology. The shift from traditional classes to online classes makes learners and teachers who have been used to having face-to-face classes for years face a tremendous change in the whole system of giving and receiving instruction. Grammar is indispensable to language learning and it is necessary to acquire a language properly. Numerous studies have been conducted on the challenges and difficulties which both teachers and students face while giving and attending grammar classes. According to a study, grammar was perceived as more important than other language skills, especially for second language learners. By having these views observed, the researchers conclude that students prefer the use of technology in class in recent years rather than listening to teachers' lectures in traditional classroom. Hence, the is aimed to fill the gap in the literature by answering the questions: what difficulties do teachers and students face while conducting grammar classes online? Do attending online grammar classes affect students' level of understanding and concentration? What strategies do teachers and students follow to cope with the problems of conducting and attending online classes? And how can those difficulties and challenges be solved? Okay, well, let's move on to method. Okay, the first is participants. In conducting the study, uh, 20 teachers who had taught grammar online to UFL or ESL learners were chosen, and then 80 students were chosen to participate. And the next is instrument. So the research participants who were teachers were given a questionnaire consisting of 10 closed items. All ordinal variables in the questionnaire were prepared on a 5-point Likert scale starting from strongly disagree to strongly agree. Okay, the next is data collection procedure. The questionnaire contained 10 questions, which was constructed on Google Forms. Okay, the next is hypothesis. The research validated the negative impact of online classes and the difficulties both teachers and learners face in web-based teaching and learning. And the next is limitation of the study. The study had some limitation. The study was conducted at only one university in Saudi Arabia, not to mention that some of the teachers who had taught online grammar classes did not participate. Similarly, some students who took grammar classes online did not participate in the study. So the questionnaire was distributed only to female students. If male students had participated and and the study had been conducted in other universities where grammar courses were taught online, I think the result might have different. Okay, ethical consideration. The names of the participants in the study were kept anonymous. Okay, next analysis. This analysis using SPSS, yeah. Um, okay, it had been to mention that no variable scored less than 3, which mean participants agreed to all the responses. The data revealed that participants were not much satisfied with online grammar classes because they found it difficult to concentrate during the online classes. They also had less involvement in peer or group work because of the online classes. So this analyzed based on the students, and then in the teacher's perspective, uh, it was mentioned that no variable scores scored less than 3, which means participants agreed with all the responses. The data revealed that participants were not much satisfied with online grammar classes because they found it quite challenging to conduct them online. They felt that face-to-face classes are more helpful and effective for students. Okay, let's move on to findings and discussions. Okay, the findings of this study show that teachers and students face more challenges in online grammar classes than the traditional classes. The problems occur when teachers try to give while students receive instruction online. In addition, teachers can pick up students easily and assign a task to them. Students can directly get involved in a face-to-face lesson. In some cases, students log in for the online session, they don't respond to teachers' questions and are reluctant to participate. Apart from this, the findings also show that many students feel that taking instruction online can affect their concentration level. And then it is seen that some students face technicalities every now and then during online classes. From the teacher's perspective, the level of dissatisfaction felt among them is far greater than what students feel. Teachers who were mostly used to conducting face-to-face sessions found it difficult to keep pace with the classes being 100% online. In conclusion, the study identified benefits offered through online classes for both teachers and students, but there will always be certain issues that need to be resolved. Online teaching and learning definitely have their benefits, but when it comes to varying perspectives, they also have their challenges. Based on all this observation and discussion, the researchers have come up with some recommendation on how both students and teachers can face the challenges of learning and teaching grammar online. Teachers should be more trained to conduct online classes, and they should be familiar with various applications to make the learning process effectively. Okay, I think that's all for my presentation today. Thank you for your nice participation, and I hope my presentation can be useful in our life. So, and at the last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.